All right, guys. Ian Anderson. We are again joined by Eagle McMahon. We're back for some more Flying Eagle.
What's up, guys? Let's get to the back nine.
Yeah, this course is really cool, man. It's like all the holes are really different, and a good variety of different shots you need. It's been a fun to watch so far.
Yeah, I really love kind of the elevation this is at, because if you really any lower than this, then it's kind of more high desert feeling. But you get like a really nice kind of alpine, lush Colorado feel at this course, and we all know that Colorado is beautiful, and just everyone's out there enjoying it.
And you can take a break right by the creek.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that, unfortunately. I could have used that area.
Solid. So after 9 holes, it looks like Nate and Joe are tied at 5 down. Nate's been putting out of his mind.
Yeah, he's just been sticking them.
Yeah, it's been cool. All right, we're looking at hole 10, buddy.
Hole 10, par 3, 240 feet downhill. The shot on this is either kind of a straight pushing sidearm that hyzers really hard at the end, or maybe just kind of like a gradual turnover shot that kind of skips down the hill.
Okay. Looks like you're going with the forehand on this one.
Mm-hmm. I'm throwing an FD forehand because I want to, I don't know, it's kind of a weird shot. I'm trying to throw like a spike hyzer because you need to get around the corner, but you need it to flip up flat at the end.
Okay, I see. That makes sense for the shape. Nate is going with a turnover line, but hit a tree high, and that's right in his range at least.
Oh, yeah.
Joe also going to the turnover backhand.
It's such a difficult shot to get a turnover to anhyzer slowly and drift that far right with a low ceiling.
Looks like Joel is not super stoked off that forehand. Joe going to try and get to the basket. Wow, it's dense over here.
And he parked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think when he threw that shot, he said, "Oh my gosh, I had no expectations for that shot. I can't believe I parked it."
That's such a Joe thing to say.
It's crazy what like watching a video can do. How many memories it can bring out, because I barely remember this round, but like everything's coming back to me now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all locked in there somewhere. And Nate with a good putt.
That was for 3, right?
I think so, yeah, because he was way out for his 2. And you barely missed your birdie. Ended up with a par as well, and looks like a little barbecue action right there. Looks like a good place for a barbecue, actually, right there in that creek.
Right there. That's the spot, man.
All right, there are those pars, and we're still tied at the top with Nate and Joe. And we're looking at hole 11.
Hole 11, par 3, 213 feet. It plays along the mountainside. You kind of want to throw either a putter or maybe a mid. Just kind of straight. You don't want to fade left because it's just crappy down left. So right here, I'm throwing a P-line MD3.
Really?
That holds nice and straight and kind of fights its way into the hill.
That was beautiful, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, this looks a little high.
That wasn't a P-line MD3. That was Paul Macbeth's old beat-up rock, because I lost my favorite P-line MD3, and I was desperate for a really straight beat-up mid-range, so I borrowed a rock from Paul, and I was kind of throwing it a little on and off for a little while.
That is funny.
And I needed something super understable because I'm playing at 9,000 feet right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I figured Joel was going to bust out that forehand whale, but he made the backhand work.
Yeah. You never know when that whale shot's coming out.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch.
Joel's the kind of guy, I mean, it works for him great. He can step up to a backhand heavy hole or a shot where you'd expect like backhand all day and just like pure a forehand Annie perfectly too.
So cool to watch. Some good putting right there, except for Nate. Little chain out does clean up the par. Joe hit pretty high there. Did you see that?
Yeah. Luckily, these are veterans, so they're pretty good baskets, I think.
Yeah, they catch well. There are the 3 birdies. The unfortunate par there for Nate does as a stroke to Joe. And you're climbing back into this thing. And we are on to hole 12.
Hole 12, par 3, 378 feet, straight downhill. It plays along the mountainside again, so it's kind of a slight slope going to the right. And this is why the course is called Cross Creek. I think there's like right in front of the basket and a little further back, there's these like 1 to 2 foot wide creeks that are OB. So if you throw a normal shot that lands in the middle of the fairway, you could be out of bounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That one looks like it faded a little early for you. That's going to be a tough look.
Yeah, probably only looking at a 3 right there.
Looks like Joe wants to hang out with you. Oh, no. Huh.
Yeah, he's nice and short.
Yeah, that looked like his USDGC rock again. Joel?
Joel, I think that was, I don't know what that was, so I'm not going to make an assumption. But looks like he parked it, so it's a great shot.
Yeah, whatever it was. He threw it well. Nate? Mr. Metzler? This is probably going to work for the most part.
I was holding straight, but that dumped really hard at the end.
Sure did.
How about outside look, though?
Mm-hmm. So here is Joe, just going to try and save that par, which he should be able to do. Yep.
Right under it.
Oh, you got a good look at it, Eagle. Apparently not.
I had a look at it.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't as clean as it looked from that camera angle, judging by your hyzer putt.
Looks like Nate got some left side chain there.
Yep.
Still on target.
Yeah, right. You are cleaning up the par nicely.
That looked a little bouncy.
It did.
Right side could have bounced out.
Speaking of bouncing out.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Damn. You can't hit any more pull than that.
No. He about rickied that one right out of the basket.
This putt is a little Ricky-esque.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah. He really gets that nose down. I think Joel putts more from his waist, and Ricky kind of putts more down from between his legs. Yeah. That's probably the main difference. He gets a little bit more torque on his putt. All right, we're on hole 13, par 3, 330 feet. It's a dogleg right. Ideally, maybe throwing something, an overstable sidearm, I think. Okay. Yeah, something overstable that fights down right at the end. There is OB right behind the basket with a little creek. It's a raw hole. This course was only in for maybe 2 or 3 months before this tournament, so I'm sure it's a little bit more worked in now.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a little bit of a poke and hope here.
God, this looks like a tough one to get there and also a tough one to stick with that downslope.
A little low.
FD3?
That was an FD3, yes.
And Joe's going to go turnover. Not much for the sidearms.
Oh, that branch really redirected him.
Yeah. That might be a struggle to get par. Nate also going turnover.
It's got to get right.
Where? Oh, there it is down there. Okay.
We're all in whatever you would call a fairway. Just kind of looking down at it, just trying to get our pars.
That should work.
Yeah, that should be good enough to get up and down.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of strokes on folks with a birdie here. Gotta imagine there's a lot more bogeys than twos. Joel? Oh, no.
Oh, he wanted that a little bit too bad.
He did, didn't he? And Nate just lays up smartly, and Joel's going to try and save that par. Wow.
Just swish.
That was a good one. OB behind, too, right?
Yeah.
Good commitment.
Joe was a little further out than I thought he was.
Yeah, me too. Does make the par putt, though, thankfully. It looks like Nate did, and so do you.
3 threes on that treacherous par 3.
Yeah. Oh, 4 threes. Oh, wow.
Oh, 4 threes. Oh, damn.
Yeah, everybody got him there. Looks like Joe still has a stroke over the card, 2 on yourself and Joel. That's going to take us to hole 14.
Par 3, 260 feet. From the tee pad, it looks super simple. Just throw a little kind of backhand hyzer. But there's this kind of ravine in front of the basket that has a little creek in it that is OB. So it's really easy to throw right in that ditch and find yourself with a unwanted OB stroke.
Yeah. Looks like if you want to park it, it's that flex sidearm that Joel is trying to throw.
Joel's throwing a forehand with his V AVR on that hole. And it came out with no wobble or flutter. That is so impressive.
Wow. Looks like you guys are hanging out down there. What'd you forehand right there?
I forehanded a MD3.
Okay.
Pro MD3. European Open super flat run.
Nice. Joe's going to give himself a putt and see if Nate does the same. Uh-oh.
Yeah, everyone just filtering right into that ravine. And there's that creek that I was talking about. And I think Nate was safe.
Okay.
But look at this next shot he has.
Wow. Doesn't even get that close.
Yeah, he's just trying to pitch up and give himself a fairly easy putt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got a decent look here for the 2.
And just a little high.
Yep. A little too much won't on it. Same with Joel. Looks like we'll have a bunch of pars coming in here. There's your putt cleaning up. Joel about to do the same. Nate was hopefully in bounds. This should be for par. And Joe will clean up. Hopefully we'll be filming Joe right after GBO at the Tim Selinsky. Is he making it this year? I wonder if he might. It's during the school year, so he might not.
I don't know. He's pretty serious about not playing tournaments during the school year.
Yeah, it's in Crown Point, Indiana.
That's a bit of a trek from Colorado. He'll probably be at Masters Worlds.
Yeah, I bet you're right. This hole is beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, par 3, 323 feet. I think you have a straight at it line, but everyone takes a big hyzer.
Okay.
Just because if you got the hyzer, then you got to take it.
You throw the hyzer.
Yep. Just absolutely crush one up high and let gravity do the work.
There you go.
And did he park it?
Yeah, you look like it. You know what you're going with here?
This is a max. And in retrospect, it didn't get... Oh, no, it was an okay shot. It just hit those trees.
Yeah. Joe, that's probably a Star Destroyer.
That's actually a Metal Flake Ape. I remember that.
What?
He was showing it off to me. He says, this is so insanely overstable. You should try it.
Wow.
And it's such a wide, crazy rim.
Yeah.
Which the Metal Flake Max is too, but it's a little bit more manageable than like an Ape rim.
Yeah. What's the speed on the Max? Like a 10 or 11 or something?
It's an 11.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 11. So it's a similar rim width to like let's say a Wraith.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines.
Or is it Apes like a 13 or something like that? Or
yeah, Apes is about as wide as you can get.
So did you throw it?
I think he let me throw it. It was comparable to the Max, maybe a touch less stable.
Okay. Ooh. Good putt.
That's good.
That was real good. Nate with a good putt as well. Looks like you're coming along for the drop in par. Oh, that's a stroke right there. Not really.
Oh, no. Don't call strokes like that.
All right, some nice birdies there from Joel and Joe. Looks like Joe's got a 2-stroke lead on the card, and we're looking at hole 16 next.
Looks like Joel really brought it back. He's now tied for second on the card.
Yeah.
Hole 16, par 3, 245 feet. This is probably the most wide open hole on the course, but they did something kind of cool right at the basket. They did like a little
funny
elevated thing going on. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's basically just throw whatever shot you're most comfortable with up a hill.
Yeah.
Give it a little bit of juice.
Joel does that nicely.
Yeah, that should be no problem for him.
Joe? throwing something pretty overstable on a flex line.
Yeah, imagine at this distance either a Thunderbird or maybe a Star Destroyer since it's uphill.
Mm-hmm.
Uphill, something I've noticed on videos, like when I'm like studying a course to go play it, the elevation is so different.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Like this,
translate.
like this hole looks almost flat on the video, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like a really significant uphill. So that's something that I always found interesting, how much different courses look and feel once you see them in person.
Yeah, that's the one thing you really lose in the translation
Hmm.
from reality to video. There is Nate just laying up for par. Eagle, you got a comebacker. It's clean. Ah,
I Nick caged it.
that's a good one, dude. I like that.
Yeah.
Looks like you went a little bit long with your FD3 drive again. Look like it was that neon green yellow.
Yeah, that was FD3. A lot of people think that's a Metal Flake Max, but that one's still in the bag and it's super straight now.
Really?
It basically flies like a PD or maybe even an FD now. It's crazy.
So you cycle those pretty frequently?
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah.
I cycle all my discs frequently. I like the way new discs feel for some reason.
That's fair. And it helps when you get them for free. Hole 17, Eagle. What are we doing?
Par 3, 487 feet, downhill bomber. I think this is the longest hole on the course, but it's still very reachable. But as you see, that big pine tree on the right kind of blocks all hyzers from coming in. So you either want to come in just short of it or maybe a super high stall shot that drops right behind it, or else there's kind of danger behind since of the slope.
Yeah, a little creek action there, too.
Yeah.
Joe, that's got to be a destroyer.
Oh, yeah. And that just kind of straightened out, and that's going to leave him no man's land.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Joel over there. You going? Is that your max? No, it's not. Is it?
That was an MD4.
Oh, okay.
And this is the reason I took it out of the bag right here.
Did not do what you wanted it to.
No, it did not.
And Nate, that just looked like a weird kind of run-up throw action. Just
Yeah, it kind of looked like it was a little unstable.
yeah.
It was a little wet out. I think it was just starting to rain at this point.
Okay.
So
That was a good up shot from where he was, though. Not an easy one. And Eagle. That was a good bid, dude.
yeah, trying to make something happen from over there.
Oh, so was Joel, but comes up a little bit short left. And Joe with the last opportunity for a 2 on this hole, but it's not an easy one.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oh my gosh. So that putt, that's for par.
Oh, because he was in the creek?
There's a little creek right there, and if you see him, he does not look happy at all because he found himself in like a foot wide creek.
Yeah.
So I think you complained to the TD afterwards about making those casual for next year.
I feel him on that one, you know?
I mean, honestly, when you have no control of it and you're landing in the middle of a fairway, then
Yeah.
you got it a little bit of a
He
problem.
was a beat. That was a monster putt.
Yep, for 3. That's crazy.
Oh, that's
Way to save 3, though. That's how you want to do it.
that's a very exciting par right there. I like it. All right, our finishing hole, hole 18.
Hole 18, par 3, 433 feet. Has these two, or this one big pit in front of the basket.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's for, but it is OB, if I remember
really?
correctly. Yes,
Both of them or just the one?
both of them.
Wow. Those are dangerous.
This is when it's getting a little soggy,
Uh-huh.
and I have my mitten on, getting cold.
That's a good drive from Joel.
Yeah, that's real good. It is reachable, but I don't know. It's just it is uphill, so you kind of really have to crush it in order to get it there.
Yeah, that's a pump for sure. Not a bad look from Joe in the rain. Scaring the cows. You going PD2 here?
I think so. Oh, and just too much Anheuser on it, unfortunately.
Still
You
got
can
to
be
look
looking
at it.
straight down.
Oh, Nate. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Nate does not like the rain.
It's that wet weather, just everything's slipping out.
Yeah, it's got him the last 2 holes. Hopefully this misses those little traps. Oh, it's way shorter than I thought.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, looks like
He didn't make it that far off the tee pad, so.
No, he really didn't. It's...
And
Oh,
I
eagle.
really wanted that one.
I did too. I thought I was going in. Looks like Joe from pin high left. Well, that'll par. And Joel with the best opportunity for it too. Ooh, wow.
Swish. He really turned it around at the end of the kind of the back 9 area, just because he wasn't really doing anything too special to start with, but he fought his way back and gave himself a respectable round.
He sure did. That was a great showing. And Nate with a little bit of weather struggles at the end there, but still a solid round. And Joe drops in the par, and it gets nasty in a hurry up in the mountains.
Oh yeah, it can be sunny, and then 5 minutes later, torrential downpour.
Yep. So there is your card after 18. Joe with the lead. Joel just went back, and he tied Nate at 4 down. And here we go for the round 2 lead card. Bunch of familiar faces in Joe, Joel, and JC. You know Evan?
Yeah, I know Evan. I've known him for quite a long time. Vibram sponsored player.
Oh.
Or I guess not Vibram sponsored anymore. But I'm sorry, Evan. Yeah, but should be an exciting round 2.
Cool. Should be a fun watch. Well, everybody, thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you in the next one.